my god.
I am streaming, recording as we speak.
Quizly wants a fucking campaign husband.
Yeah,
We'll
dude.
throw you a campaign husband. No.
Come on down over here. God damn it! Why you gotta auto remove my link?
Give me the link. I'll be able to put it in.
Uh,
Just put it in
God,
the general,
God.
and I'll
Wait,
be
but
able to
no,
put
but
it
you're
in.
VIP, so like.
Yeah,
No. I'm not only VIP. I'm a subscriber.
just mod me.
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah,
mod
so-
me for 1 second. Thank you.
There you go.
Good shit. Come on down.
Fantastic.
That's
Come
it,
on
I'm
down,
coming.
everyone.
That's it, I'm
Hi,
coming.
how you doing, Royal Bun Bun Fiance? It's good to have you in my stream. So, as you can see, Fortnite is installing. How you doing,
really
Nervy?
hope
It's good to have you on the stream. Let's get some smooth jazz in the background going here.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, some nice relaxing jazz and bossa nova music.
And I'm actually gonna die, so you know what? Fuck it.
So you know what? Fuck it.
The stream wants me to end. It's like, I don't know. I even I'll have to whisper like Mindy and Bernie because like I couldn't properly say hello to them because it was like
Oh,
near
shit,
the end of the
what
podcast.
the
So I
hell
just
is
kind of
this?
feel bad, but
Oh, okay.
oh my god.
We
Okay,
still
so
we still installing Fortnite, boys.
let me.
All right, Nervy, you have fun playing Fortnite with him.
Not playing, just watching it install.
All right.
All right, let me talk to you about one of the most important issues that I think in recent times on Illinois politics is gotta be. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Oh God.
Oh God. Okay. Listen, if you're gonna have a politics stream, you gotta start it off right. I gotta let you guys know
Sex.
my personal opinion on sex. Always practice it safely. Use condoms, kids. Not kids. Wait. Don't use kids. Hold on. Let me backpedal just a little bit here. That was a Freudian slip.
You fucking. This is a very good campaign.
Vote for me for a comptroller. What the hell is
I-
a comptroller? What does a comptroller do? In American government, the comptroller,
Word.
what is it?
I don't know.
Oh, effectively the chief financial officer of a public body. So I would be in charge of taxes, finances, and the like, making sure that everybody gets what they're deserving, you know? So if you vote for me, write in,
Kevin, there's
Right
20
in-
people watching your stream right now.
write in snow on the ballot. I'm sure they'll find me eventually.
Eventually.
How to run for office.
How to run for office.
Here we go.
Fucking FBI text you just says, stop right fucking there.
Alright, let's see here. Alright. Okay. How to run for political office in 2018. Good stuff. How you doing?
Good
man?
stuff indeed.
I am here to talk to you.
Alright, so because I don't want to watch catch Magikarp, no offense. I'm just gonna stay here with Snow because
Hey, good stuff, good stuff.
yeah, I
Okay, let's see here. Alright. So, in business management, it's like a chief audit executive. Let's see here. Okay.
So
I
your
w-
voice is so soothing. Let me play you something.
Mhm.
No, look at chat. Nervy's trying to get you. Never mind. He's trying to play music for you.
Hmm.
I wouldn't suggest it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I see him in the chat above, so I'm just gonna ignore him.
He's amazing. No, he's an amazing musician. Don't get me wrong, but if he plays, he'll play a couple songs, and then the entire time he'll be asking, "Okay, any requests? Anybody, please?"
I'm a musician as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got my guitar right here. It's out of tune.
Oh, it's out of tune. Oh.
My piano is upstairs, so unfortunately I cannot play piano for you, but I do play
Damn
piano,
it.
so...
Nerfy just says, "Play me something, tune it." Do it.
Alright, fine. I'll play you something out of tune.
Play something.
Let me mute this real quick.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on, I need. Hold on.
There. That's all you get. That's all you got, pal.
Okay, the reason I deafened myself there was because it was like lagging on Discord, but it wasn't lagging on the stream. Okay, the reason
It's good to have you here, Derp. I'm glad that
Thank
at
you.
least someone supports me.
That was amazing.
What?
That was amazing.
What?
Never mind.
At least Derp is here. Always
Yes.
supporting me.
Mm-hmm. Ben and Kevin are still here, but they're just both deafened.
Okay.
So
Let's see here. My fork knife is 18%. Who the hell just joined? If you joined because you were trolling the Fortnite watch page,
Oh God.
then pal, I've got news for you.
You mean Quizly?
No, not Quizly. I know Quizly's here. I'm
Who
just
else?
talking about the 7th viewer who just joined. I just imagine them coming from the Fortnite page on Twitch. They're like...
Just fucking no. They're like no. What if they're like, okay? They looked at the title and they're like, this man's really talking about politics. Maybe I should listen in.
Yeah, well, okay, listen. Here's the deal. I want to run for office because I care about people. I don't care about the money. In fact, as comptroller, I will refuse an annual salary. That's right. Everybody else might be in it for the campaigning monies, and comptrollers are no exception. Especially in Illinois, we have a legendary reputation for the most corrupt politicians in America, and I want to change that. The only way that you can change anything in this country is by getting involved. And the only way that you can get involved is by playing Fortnite these days. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk to these kids, to these at-risk kids playing Fortnite. And I'm going to honestly just chat with them.
You're gonna join a game. You're gonna join a lobby. Where are we dropping, boys? We're dropping at Illinois today.
We're dropping in Illinois to vote because listen, I'm an independent because I believe that the two-party system is not only tearing apart our political system, it's tearing apart America. The endless polarization that we see not only in the media but our everyday lives is making us pull knives, and we're at each other's throats. We're at the gates banging to be heard, but we still close our gates to the other side, no matter what. It's all he said this, but I don't listen because he's a Democrat, or she said this, but I don't listen because she's a Republican, and that is not healthy for democracy. For fucking democracy.
Yeah.
I will take a no funny business attitude.
Mm.
No funny business in my Illinois. That's my campaign slogan 2019. No funny business in my Illinois.
That's amazing.
No funny business. Okay?
Okay, you
No
guys
fun-
have fun. I'm gonna go bye.
Bye,
Wait,
Kevin.
Bye,
Bye.
Kevin.
Also, Kevin, do you mind if I just use this chat as my own stream chat so that I can keep on talking about the important issues that we're facing in Illinois while I wait for Fortnite to download?
Sure, have fun. Good luck.
Thanks, pal.
He's just fucking he's just sitting there like, yeah, fuck you. All right, we're done.
How you doing, Artsy? Okay, so Artsy is a fresh friend straight off the boat. So I want to talk to you real quick about what it means to me to be involved in politics. Now, since the beginning of America, it's been called a public servant for a reason. And I think that in today's culture, we've escalated them to nigh celebrity status. They're no longer public servants, they're public celebrities. And we keep on idolizing these people, having them held to a different standard, like they're above us. And I think that in order to combat this celebrity status culture that we're developing here, we need to focus on creating real connection between candidates and their constituency. And I think that one of the best ways to do that is by playing Fortnite with them. So that's why I'm going to play Fortnite with these small children, and I'm going to try to get them to realize how important voting is and get me my smooth jazz back. There it is. Oh. Sorry, I was No, the problem is that we're treating politicians like reality stars. I mean, fucking Donald Trump is being used as entertainment by the media. We aren't doing anything about anything he does. And whether you agree with Trump or not is not a factor. You need to agree that the media's portrayal of him is as a reality star, as a reality TV star. People wake up and they say, "Oh, what is Trump doing today?" Because they're using politics as entertainment. And that's a level of disconnect that is honestly disturbing. When people are so far removed from politics that they say, that's my entertainment for the day, that's reality TV. That's horrid. And I think that's honestly disgusting.
It is very true.
And if you look for solutions to that particular problem, the problem being, yeah, I might have a skewed perspective, Quizly. That's true. I might have a weird perspective because I am young and I have lived middle class pretty much my whole life. And I'm not like exactly the most well-traveled, etc., etc. So I am open to the idea that I am flawed. But I think that the media, the general media, and not to demonize the media, because again, that's a polarization. Symptom is when people demonize things. That's just people being at each other's throats because of an opinion that they have. So even saying like, "Oh, the media is destroying America," that's kind of a horrible thing to say because the media has made America, and I think that it is partially to blame for the current political climate, but so is just the general attitude. And I think that we're falling into a dangerous zeitgeist, this general social conditioning that makes us not complacent, but something worse than complacent. It just makes us spiteful. Because the spite that comes out of politics is disturbing. Like you see people at political rallies trying to fucking punch each other. Like that's not okay. Violence is not okay. And we're getting more violent as time goes on because we're getting more polarized. I mean, we look at like the civil rights movement, and of course we're like doing better since the civil rights movement. And since that era, that was like the most divided, polarized that America has ever been, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, like, obviously, like the Civil War, but in like modern history, in the past decade, even in the past century, almost. I'd say that the civil rights movement is the most divided that we have ever been, because we picked a divisive topic, and one that affected many people very closely. And we politicized it to the point where we weren't even talking about people anymore. We were talking about numbers. And now that we're assigning numbers to these people, it's so much easier to talk about them, and it's so much easier to polarize and take a side by saying, oh, I'm a Democrat, instead of coming up with all the reasons that you believe in what you believe in. But that's not a way to advance us socially. I am convinced that our greatest enemy is polarization. And so, if I am elected to a public office, my first instinct will be to facilitate interaction between the government and the people. It will be to open up borders and gates, and not necessarily like, state borders or country borders or whatever, but borders in our own community. And those community borders are found everywhere, like the border between Democrats and Republicans, the border between the city and rural areas. And I think that to have an honest political discourse between those is scary to most people. You see gerrymandering all the time because people don't want to have districts that aren't from their own constituency, because they don't want to have to address the other side. Instead of addressing the other side, we're just avoiding them entirely. And you've got two halves of an entire country completely avoiding the other side. And the border that does interact is only interacting because they hate each other. And so you've got either avoidance or hate. And the interaction is completely spoiled at that point, even if they are talking about discourse there. Or even if they are talking about important issues on social media, they're talking about them in a way that prevents logical discourse, genuine dispersion of ideas. And so, if, like, one of my most hated examples of this is, just go to Reddit right now, reddit.com/r/politics, and go to the top of all time. Just right now, sort by the top of all time, and I guarantee you that pretty much every single thing is going to be like, Trump did this, Trump did this, Trump did this. Yes. Loses to a Democrat, Trump. Okay, that's fair. That's net neutrality, which was a big issue. I think that I did get people a lot of engagement in politics, but didn't really change much in the end anyways. So yeah, it's basically r/politics is the worst echo chamber I have ever seen. It's absolutely disgusting.
It's
besides
true. There's a lot.
r/the_Donald, also a horrible echo chamber. And r/politics, they literally go there and they sling obscenities at Republicans, and you won't find it in the posts. But let me just open up this random post right here. Scroll down in the comments and sort by controversial. And literally, the most controversial response, the one that is most downvoted, the one with the closest 50-50 downvote upvote, is, "This seems like a totally reasonable title, no nuance or other side of the argument to worry about, totally legit." And like, it's right, but it's getting downvoted because it's compromising the echo chamber.
Right.
I I think that what people don't realize is that when you're like bashing Republicans and saying like, oh, they're all horrible people, you're just strengthening your echo chamber. Not only is that not going to help you because it's not going to get your ideas to anybody new, do you really think that you're making a post on r/politics and someone is having their opinion changed? Like someone's like, oh, I didn't see that one coming. Do you think that like you're posting something there and you're sharing new information? No, because the same 5 people use that subreddit. The same 5 people talk about everything there, and they all share the same opinion. So there you go. They've got nothing. Nothing has changed. So like creating this foundational internet echo chamber. When you have this echo chamber set up so that no political ideas cross these borders between political parties, that's where the polarization issue comes in, because it's just this feedback loop of not listening to each other, and the echo chambers get more and more echoey and more cut off from the other side, until soon enough you've got like r/politics, where if you say anything like right wing, then you're never seen. I had another point that I was going to with this. Let me think for a second. Right, so when you're contributing to the development of an echo chamber, you're actually making it more difficult for yourself. But like more difficult for yourself politically, but easier for yourself in terms of comfort. Echo chambers develop exclusively because they're comfortable for people. They're just nice to hang out around in, you know? Because you log in every day, you go to your Twitter or your Reddit, and you get validated. Your opinion is immediately validated, and you think, good, I'm on the right side. Whereas if there was some discourse there, you'd wake up, you'd look at Twitter, you'd go to Reddit, and you'd be like, oh, wow, geez, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but given all the facts that I know and my personal beliefs, I believe I'm making the right choice when I vote the way that I do. And instead, we're presented with this echo chamber that is not only tearing us apart at a local level, it's tearing us apart at a county level, a state level, it's tearing us apart as a country, and online, it's tearing us apart because we're refusing to acknowledge each other. And that's when we're left with candidates who we don't like, that we're voting for just because they're not the other guy. And I think that I want to be someone who is genuine and who takes this who takes everyone's opinions into account, like a genuine representative, not as a Republican or a Democrat. And I won't even like take my personal ideology into account. I will listen to the people. And we don't think that our representatives are listening to us, because we vote for them and then we fuck off. We never talk to them or mention them ever again. We just assume that they're going to do their best. And we know that, oh, they're Democrat or they're Republican, so they've got their core set of values that they believe in. But like if you talk to a Democratic representative, they might share like a ton of Republican ideas, but they run as a Democrat, and they're too afraid to express those Republican ideas for fear of being called a traitor. And that's why the good ideas that the right has and the good ideas that the left has never work. It's just boiled down to nada, nada, y muy nada. No, not muy. I don't remember the other word for it. That's very. Mucho? Whatever. Nothing, and more nothing. Basically nothing is said, nothing in the political discourse is given. Anyways, we're on 50% for the Fortnite installation. I'm about talked out. I've run out of things to say. So
I'm interested in seeing how this is actually going to turn out. Because if you get onto Fortnite, one of two things is going to happen. one of two things is gonna happen. Either one, you're gonna get on there, say your mind, and people are gonna be like super pissed off that you're not talking about Fortnite, or two, it's just you're gonna get on there, say your mind, and people are gonna be like, "Man, you have a fucking sexy voice."
Yeah, and that's what my campaign is based on: playing Fortnite ironically while talking
Okay.
about the real issues. All right, it has been a absolutely pleasant evening.
Oh,
Actually. It's been lovely to talk to y'all about what I personally believe in, and install Fortnite in the background while smooth jazz plays.
True.
So I hope you all have a good night, and I'm out.
Oh, well, we love you, Snow.